Alright guys, welcome back to the Life of a Fantasy Football Player. This is the recap for Week 9, and looking at those scores you can tell overall my players didn't really produce that well, other than Tim Tebow there and Antonio Gates. Most of them just flat out didn't show up. Matt Forte had 2 fumbles, Fred Jackson also fumbled, and they were kept to pretty low scoring. My receivers did alright, kept me in it. And my replacement kicker, Alex Henry, didn't really do too great. And the Bengals defense, recent weeks they played pretty well, but this week they didn't get as many points as I had hoped they would. But there you go. That was my production for the week, and not really much to say about it. My players ultimately didn't show up. However, I did pull off another win because I faced a team that put up a much lower score than I did. They only put up 64 points against me, and I'm thankful for it because what else am I going to say? I put up less than 100 points and I still got away with a win, so I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get. We're still on a hot streak here with 5 straight wins, and hope to keep it coming in the next week. I've got a really tough matchup coming up this week against one of the arguably better teams in the league. And it's definitely going to be close, so you guys have to tune into that next week to see what happens and what comes out of that, because I'm definitely going to need some luck that week, and I hope I can finally get it. Either way, hope to keep the winning streak going and see where that takes me. This week was definitely interesting with some up and down battles. My running backs not producing like they normally were. My receivers did come in through the clutch and picked up some touchdowns, picked up some big yardage late in the game to keep me in it and propel me to victory this week. But I cannot rely on such a score of 99 to take me through to the next week. I was definitely not the highest scorer this week, as there was a team that put up I think 120, but even still, these next few weeks are going to determine the fate of my fantasy team as far as my attempt to place first in the league. Right now I'm still ranked at 4th, but I'll take it. 4th place is nothing to scoff at, considering I was at 10th place just 5 sad weeks ago. But hopefully this coming week will be a great fantasy week. It's supposed to be a really close matchup. Our projections are very close together. I think we're off by 2 points. And you guys will definitely have to tune in next week to see what happens, because it's either going to be a lopsided victory as my team doesn't show up, or it's going to be very close, I imagine. But you guys will have to see what happens. So I'll show you guys the scores here. That was the overall score. There's the rest of the scores for the league, as you can see over here. There's the 120, and there's the 115 for the team that I'll be facing this upcoming week. There's the chart, as you guys can see, and there's the matchups points wise. Tim Tebow showed up big this week. I gotta thank him for that, because definitely saved my fantasy week with 24 big points, and hopefully he can keep that going. Last week he didn't do too great against the Lions, but I will definitely take that. So, hopefully, as we go into week 10 of the fantasy season, we can keep this win streak going, and I will be very appreciative if I can score a win next week, as that will put me very close to getting that first place title. Anyways, guys, I will catch you next week, and hopefully you guys can enjoy my win. If not, you can sympathize with my loss. So I'll see you guys next week, and peace out.